spare conversion, keeping it clean. She leads by 15 pins through 6.5 frames. Shannon Pluhowsky, as you talked about, she said her whole family bowled. That's how she got started. High game this week, 297. And she said she was about 14 years old before she really took it seriously and said, hey, this is something that might go forward as a sport and a career for me. Seven pin for Shannon now, so
looks like a good shot. Comes in just a little bit light, leaves the flat 7. Thought a pin was going to come over.
That was that spare. Prior to Bill Straub, we talked about Shannon's family. Her grandfather was actually her coach growing up. He is no longer with her, but she credits him for her early starts in the game.
He did a great job. And like I said earlier, with Adrienne Miller, she also went to the University of Nebraska. A great bowling program, great coaching for many years. Hats off to them.
Produced many stars and will continue to do so, I'm sure.
That was a much more aggressive shot off Shannon's hand. The ball definitely picked up a little bit more of a roll. High flush in the pocket. Great shot.
She kind of sounded like she wasn't pleased with the shot.
She missed right of her target just a little bit. Threw it good, though.
Maybe that's her new target.
I was just going to say, they may tell her, I got a little hold out there. Might as well take advantage of it.
She's mic'd. You just heard her open up her water. Anna back answers to the strike to keep her 15-pin lead intact. 306 entrants this week, Carolyn. And they bowled qualifying 5-game blocks, 2 of them, 10 games, cut to the top 100, 5 more, and then cut to what? 63.
63, with the defending champion being put in the middle there to make it 64. 45 years of competition.
Yeah.
I mean, that's longevity right there.
240, the highest average in match play in 2002, and that by Kim Terrell. We'll see her later today.
And we can see the prize money has definitely gone up.
This year, $200,000 guaranteed by USBC for the Queens.
Dana coming in just a little bit light on that left lane the last 2 shots, maybe experiencing a little bit carry down, or it could be like she said in her interview with Kathy. Maybe she's not being as aggressive at the bottom. She needs to just be a little more aggressive with it to get that ball to kick a little more on the back.
Uh-oh. Oh, that looked like trouble from the get-go.
And she started leaning over at the foul line. I went, I think she thinks that's going in the gutter. She lets this ball go probably a little bit left of what she was looking at, and you can see her kind of, well, we can't see. She's helping it there. That's a bonus spare.
Saw a crowd reaction there, too. Wow. Shannon Pluhowsky on a strike up in the 9th. Big setup frame. Can take it to 5 pins difference and a huge break. She rolls the 3-9. Making it a 5-pin match.
And she didn't like that one from the get-go. As you could see, once she did, she just stood right up. She was shaking her head. She missed her mark. Didn't throw it that great. She got a break. Hey, you know what? That's what the tournament's all about.
It is, and that was huge because she can now step up and shut out Dana Miller-Mackie with 2 strikes and 6 pins. Dana not going to look.
Great shot, and she really liked that when she was leaning on her knee after she let it go. It was a great shot, left a 7-pin.
Dana still hadn't looked. She still hasn't looked up. I don't think she wants to know what's happening until she gets up to make her shot.
Good shot by Shannon. A little more direct up the lane. Got great rotation on it. She threw that one great.
Covers the spare easily.
One thing Shannon did say is that she really respected the older players and the veterans because she's watched them throughout the years. And one of the things that made her feel so comfortable is she bowls team event with Kim Terrell. And they're in 10th place right now, so they bowled very well. So she had a little bit of confidence and comfort coming into the tournament.
And another 7-pin, so a score of 2-11 for Shannon Pluhowsky. Dana Miller-Mackie will need a mark. Since she's on a spare, pin count will play. Unbelievable. Needs a mark. Gets it to hit. 6-8.
That was a great shot on that lane. She was very aggressive at the bottom of the swing. She threw that great. Look at the rotation. Look at that ball. Just a little bit high in the pocket.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She has to go for this. She has to pick it up. She needs a spare in 6.
She's going for it. Looks good. Look at
That was a good effort. An unbelievable result there in the 10th frame for both athletes. Dana Miller-Mackie with the unfortunate break of a 6-8. Shannon Pluhowsky, the recipient of a winning match there by virtue of that 6-8. 2-11 to 2-05. So Shannon Pluhowsky will move on, 2-11 to 2-05. But first, when we come back, some news about women's bowling.
Today, 2 of the best players in the game. A pair of legends making one last run at glory. Brazil battles France, the FIFA World Cup quarterfinals. Today at 2:55 Eastern on ESPN.
Who wants to get your face painted?
Oh, I'd like a little help here, please. Circus Hotel and Casino in Reno. Ooh, I'm good too. Do you mind?
That's me, Evelyn. And it's my 7th day with Prilosec OTC. It started to work on my frequent heartburn on day 1. Zero heartburn for 24 hours with 1 pill a day. So what day are you on?
Own the year's most explosive DVD, The Matador. Critics say grab this one by the horns and enjoy the ride. It's the best performance Pierce Brosnan has ever given.
My business is my pleasure. Sometimes people need to be eliminated.
The Matador, only Tuesday on DVD.
Don't bounce all over the place looking for a deal. Just hit Motel6.com, the best place for the best rates. High score. Motel6.com. We'll leave the light on for you.
When you take it off, you're gonna like what you see.
Scotch Blue Painter's Tape. Goes on easy, comes off clean, leaving professional paint lines. Scotch Blue Painter's Tape.
You're looking at one of the thinnest, most written about new devices for business. There it is. Introducing the ultra-thin, fully loaded Motorola Q, the world's slimmest smartphone, exclusively from the nation's largest high-speed wireless broadband network, Verizon Wireless. It's the network.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2006 USBC Queens.
I'm with Roger Dawkin, the CEO of USBC. Roger, it's been a year since the USBC has been formed. What's on the horizons for women's bowling?
Well, USBC has been very active in the collegiate and high school levels with NCAA and the International High School Athletic Federation. And we really have had a lot of time to work on the women's tour. So we've been focusing on the youth and the collegiates in the first year.
Well, that's great news, but you have to tell me, is there a future for women's professional bowling, and if so, when?
We think there's a future. The dilemma is, as a governing body, the financial requirements of women's tour is quite extensive. We're actively soliciting outside investors, not unlike the PBA. We think we have a few people that are really interested. We may have a women's tour. But in the interim, we're excited that we've just signed a sponsor of the Women's Challenge. It's a made-for-TV event to keep women on TV, being filmed at the Las Vegas Fashion Mall using 16 of the top professional women and amateurs from around the world. It'll be an excellent exposure for women's bowling, keep them in front of the public on TV, and hopefully we'll have a tour going within a year or so.
Thank you very much, Roger. We'll be waiting for some more good news.
My pleasure.
Well, there already is more good news. 4 women decided not to wait for a women's tour and went and tried out for the PBA, the men's tour. Kelly Kulick, one of those ladies, made the exempt field, finishing in 6th. She will be exempt for the entire next PBA season, and we are joined by Kelly Kulick, and you have made us so proud, breaking new ground. Why did you decide to do it?
It was a last chance for me. I'd been there so many other times. I competed in the regionals. I had success in past tour trial events, so I said, why not? My mom really wanted me to do it. Again, it was just a last chance, and I wanted to see what could happen.
Something did.
I want to know what the difference is, do you feel any difference in competing against the men and the women?
Honestly, not much. I mean, again, going against you, Carolyn, or your sister, or Tish Johnson, there's always added pressure. I'm sure bowling against Tommy Jones and Walter Ray is just going to have the same effect on me as it is bowling against some of the greatest women in the world. My focus really is to bowl the pins, worry about some fundamentals, and see what I can do out there.
Let me ask you, do you feel the pressure of all the other women, all the young girls coming up? You know, it's been a while without a women's tour. It's all on your shoulders. Are you feeling that?
A little bit. I mean, there's so much pressure on myself for a women's tour to come back, just competing against the men, being, of course, the first woman. It's a lot of pressure in any situation. I don't know what to expect from it. It's really domino affected into some great things so far, and I really would like the youth of bowling to have an opportunity to pursue their dreams and bowl out on tour.
Well, you are the one that's going to help with the future, so we wish you all the best, and I think you're just going to do great.
Well, congratulations, Kelly, and will you stick with us for a few frames of the next match?
Absolutely. Would love to watch them bowl.
Great. Well, final score of match 2, Shannon Pluhowsky got a gift from Dana Miller-Mackie, 211 to 205. She now moves on to take on Kim Terrell.
Time out, Kenny. It's time to fight sports video deficiency.
Just log on to ESPN360.com and access a whole new level of sports video.
Together we can fight sports video deficiency.
Log on now.
Magical, mysterious, mesmerizing. Balagon, the El Dorado Hotel Casino brings circus-style entertainment to Reno. Balagon, where anything is possible, and you can always expect the unexpected. Now at Reno's El Dorado, tickets start at $28.95. Room and show packages from $39.95 per person. For reservations, call Reno's El Dorado today at 800-648-5966.
My big sister, Susie, was my idol. She was always a friend to me. And when she was 33 years old, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She looked at me and said, "You have to promise me you'll do everything you can to fight this disease." In our family, we were taught to take care of each other. I'm fighting for a cure. I'm doing it for Susie. Who will you do it for?
Wherever bacteria hide, kids will find them. Trust Mr. Clean to kill 99.9% of bacteria.
They're clean.
In this quiet neighborhood, one couple's wish for a family is about to come true.
It's a baby.
What could possibly go wrong? From the creator of White Chicks.
He's coming out.
Digging his dad thing.
I see him.
On July 14th.
a moment, I thought you were Chucky.
Little Man. Rated PG-13.
So I'm wondering, what's a thermocare heat wrap? Then I put it on my aching back and I realized, oh, it's like a heating pad without a cord. And my pain just melts away. Yes, I feel like I could do backflips. No.
Look at Bill and Barb Chrisman, the owners of Storm Bowling, Storm Products. Actually, they were the sponsors of the Senior Queens event for bowlers age 50 and over. Sandy Postma earlier today defeated Joan Riley to capture her second USBC Senior Queens crown. It was a 2-match set. She lost her first match, but she was top seed, so she had a second opportunity and defeated her 648 to 601. Thanks to Storm Products for their sponsorship of that event. Not only that, but they have $10,000 on the line, sponsored by Storm for $300 on the television show today.
Great supporters of women's bowling, and we appreciate everything they do for us. Come out shot by Shannon, goes a little bit high. Missed a little bit right, but looks like she's going to put some tape in the ball. So she might have lost it a little bit. Like we talked about earlier, you know, your hand fluctuates a little bit. Get a little cold while you're waiting. While you're bowling, you get a little bit warmer.
So the 2-4, 8-7, and just takes out the 8-pin. Get our first look at Kim Terrell. I'm Jan Schmidt along with Carolyn Doran Ballard, and Kelly Kulick has graciously agreed to stay in the booth with us for a few frames. Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you for having me.
You're going to give us the younger perspective.
Absolutely.
From Antioch, California, 40 years old, Kim Terrell. 2002 Queens champion. Coming up light, leaving the 7-8.
Looked like she got that ball a little bit right of her target. Comes in just a little light. She's changing to her spare ball. Ball that goes a little bit straighter to throw right at this spare.
And she's just going to try to fit it right in between. Oh, good try, but just missing the 8-pin.
Kim, classic textbook style. Gets the ball moving on the first step, smooth into her swing, not too high of a backswing, shoulder length, great pivot step, little bit of slide, and just a great knee bend. She just has a great bowling style. If you want to teach anybody how to bowl, 4-step, that's it. And they're right-handed or left-handed, doesn't matter, just make it opposite. Great classic style.
And now coming up high, leaving the 4-7. And she's opposite of some of the younger athletes we were talking about in the way she plays the game.
She missed a little left of her target. She said she was trying to play straight up 8, 9, 10. She had about 12 on that shot, but got a break. Only left the 4-7.
Oh, and that would be unusual to chop it that way. Shots covering up the 4-7. Had a look at Shannon, and Kelly, you can kind of relate to Shannon's style, a bit higher backswing.
Yes, definitely a higher backswing. Again, such great athletic ability right there in this player. She really has a great textbook style again, 4 steps. I think she has to watch sometimes on her first step. It gets to be a little bit big from time to time, gets her in trouble. But even when she does make mistakes, she's able to recover and usually get a good break.
Now, she just took the piece of tape out of her ball. So she put it in last frame. She took it out this frame. We'll see what happens.
Just not quite comfortable with the feel, and almost a 7-9.
Seemed like she threw that one a little hard. Didn't really get the rotation she has been on it. Gets a little bit of a break.
And get popped out of the shot just a hair. Didn't quite catch it at the bottom, and the result, the 9-pin.
Changing balls and covering up the spare.
Shannon's form, great form. again, watch here. She pushes out, step just a hair big. I think the tape's an issue for her. She takes long slide coming through with that high backswing. She just has a tendency to pop out of the shot just a hair. Doesn't quite catch it all in that shot.
And do you see a difference in the younger players? We had touched on it earlier, where the younger players don't have as much of a slide as the older players. They're a little bit more of a plant instead of the long slide.
Yeah, probably just because of the approaches, the way they are designed nowadays. They tend to be more tacky, and we just can't slide as long as we used to.
Oh, so it's not age.
It's definitely not age.
Thank you.
No, it's technology and the lane surface itself.
Thanks, Kelly. You can stay in the booth a little more often if you'd like.
7-point pin for Shannon. She was 79% on her spare conversions throughout the tournament. Of course, that did include splits. They weren't able to pull splits out of that, so 79% frames filled on her attempts at spares. Kim Terrell trailing by 9 pins.
Kim said she actually felt a little less pressure this year at the Queens. You know, not being on tour, it's not as do or die every week, you know, trying to make a paycheck. And a little less pressure, but still the prestige is out there. Coming up a little bit light again. She looks like she hit her target. That's where she was hitting in practice, but got a little bit right down the lane. Didn't quite catch it, comes in light, gets a break, and only leaves the 8-pin.
You know, I guess less pressure in the terms of everybody is kind of has a different life and something else to go back to, but in a way more pressure because you don't have an opportunity next week if you don't do well this week.
Right.
Other athletes that did well this week, Kathy Dorn, Lizzie, finishing up in the 9th or 12th. Our sideline reporter, Debbie McMullen, Crystal Scott, Akito, can't pronounce that one.
And Jackie Reese and Maxine Nabel from Australia. Oh, they're 17th through 24. Jan Schmidt to my left, Anne-Marie Dugan, Rachel Perez, Katie Boroff, another great bowler from the college ranks, Texas A&M University.
Anne-Marie, a past Queens champion there.
Kim throwing it a little. Actually, she started the ball a little bit further in and got it right. Ball recovered a little bit more, leaving the 10-pin.
Kim had a 69% spare conversion rate during the week. Again, counting splits. Doing a good job so far. Had the split in the first frame, though, that was an open frame, and then 3 spares following that. Shannon Pluhowsky, Team USA. Kelly, you were a member of Team USA.
3 glorious years I had on Team USA bowling for my country.
And what did that do for you in terms of learning the game? And
I think bowling against such elite players out there internationally, again, Maxine Nabel, I faced her internationally before I knew I was going to bowl against her on tour. So there were a lot of great players. Shalin from Malaysia. Again, it definitely prepared me for the tour that I was going to face.
Shannon run into a little bit of trouble. She wiped her hand off after she threw that shot. Doesn't look like she has a comfortable feel. Ball breaking very sharp at the end, leaving a split.
I think, honestly, for both sides of the lanes, they tend to break down right now. Both players are seeing a transition and just not quite sure how to grasp it.
She must be having some grip problems, I would guess. That wasn't obviously intentional to miss those pins. She now trails by 5.
And, of course, the lanes, like you said, will be going through a transition. We had Dana, which would be on the left, so we've had 2 left-handers bowling. We've had 2 right-handers bowling. There is some breakdown. The lights, everything factors in.
High again.
Again, better shot right there. Just a little bit high. She'll probably make an adjustment off this ball and be prepared for the next frame.
Do you think she missed a little right of target on that shot? Or do you think she was just overly aggressive?
I think, again, a combination of her hand and the grip not feeling comfortable, maybe being a little bit aggressive. She got away with, again, a lucky break. Good single pin spare.
Comes it up, so it's still a 5-pin match. Kim Terrell in the lead by 5. 2002 Queens champ. Took some time off, but she Practiced for about a month prior to coming out here to try and get in shape to bowl this event.
She's been very busy doing a lot of coaching. She's a coach for Junior Team USA, getting ready for a trip to Germany with Kendra Gaines. So there's a lot of the players that have stayed very busy, especially in coaching and in the bowling industry.
Coming light, leaving a 2-8. I know both of you do some coaching, don't you? Do you coach, Kelly and Carolyn? I know you do.
I do part-time back home. Been giving a few lessons from time to time. Try to help out with the youth as best I can.
And we do a lot of coaching and clinics out of our pro shop, Ballard's Bowling Solutions. So we get a lot of people wanting to really learn more about the game, and really that's the greatest thing to see.
And unusual to see her use a spare ball at a 2-8.
Actually, Kim uses her spare ball at the 2-8. She does. She's one of the few players that does act, and the only reason I know that, I've talked to her about that. And I always found it a little hard to do because of the oil on the lane. This one, she gets it going down the middle, not really direct at the pins. Little more carry down. Doesn't get any of them. In this match, we have no strikes yet.
And now Kim trails by 9 pins going into the 6th frame. And there, finally a strike. So Kelly, we want to thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it. Best of luck on the PBA Tour. Shannon Pluhowsky in the lead by 9 pins midway through this match. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.
That's me, Evelyn, and it's my 7th day with Prilosec OTC. Never thought I'd last through race week with my frequent heartburn. But with Prilosec OTC, I'm good to go. Day 2, got the party started. Day 5, met my man Jeff Burton. Today, 200 laps and 0 heartburn. Imagine 0 heartburn for 24 hours with 1 pill a day. That's my Prilosec OTC. It's day 7 for me. What day are you on?
If you had a perfect season and were still considered second best, wouldn't you have a chip on your shoulder?
This was a game that was going to cement the legacy.
This was the game we needed to get respect.
We had back-to-back championships.
They had back-to-back championships.
2 Heisman Trophy winners.
They had 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
11 All-Americans.
They had 11 All-Americans.
But we didn't have Vince Young, man.
But they didn't have Vince Young.
Vince Young scores.
The best stories of the year, all told in one night.
The ESPYs, Sunday, July 16th on ESPN, presented by GMC and Under Armour.
What do you want?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with Danny DeVito.
Why can't you just die and leave us your money like normal parents do?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Thursdays at 10, only on FX. Now, you can win a chauffeured Always Sunny bar crawl for a taste of Philadelphia that you'll never forget.
We're done here.
For more details, log on to recroom.com.
Clear Creek RV Center in Silverdale. Shop in a friendly, no-pressure environment. See a large selection of new and used RVs, including several exciting new trailers, fifth wheels, truck campers, and park models. Our service facility has 8 drive-through bays, and we have the largest RV parts and accessory store on the peninsula. Located off Clear Creek Road across from the Kitsap Mall next to Clear Creek Nursery. Clear Creek RV, an RV dealer you can count on.
Terrell recently was a part of an exciting event. The first USBC Bowling with the Stars was recently conducted in Los Angeles. It was a charity event that featured 3 of the sport's top women athletes, along with several rising young Hollywood stars. The event was similar to the popular television series Dancing with the Stars in that it featured the experts paired with the celebrities for coaching and a Baker format team competition. The 9 celebrities bowled alongside star bowlers and USBC spokespersons Carolyn Doran-Ballard, Deandra F. Beatty, and Kim Terrell. All proceeds from ticket sales will benefit Bowl for the Cure. Looked like a lot of fun. Carolyn, you were a part of that?
That was such a great opportunity. You have no idea. First of all, they just appreciated being there. They kept, oh my God, the bowling balls, they smell. I got new shoes. I mean, they were just excited about the whole thing. They all bowled, but just never learned anything about the game. And boy, I'll tell you, did they improve by the end of the evening? It was great.
Well, Shannon Pluhowsky just improved with her first strike on the match. She leads by 9 pins.
Great shot by Shannon, just blowing the rack, getting that 7-pin off of there.
I don't think I should have mentioned the Storm $10,000 bonus for 300 because nobody struck for 5 frames after I said that. But we are grateful that that's available, and there's still another match. And you could hear by her voice not happy with that shot.
It actually looked like she got a little quick on that shot and really just lost it at the bottom. Didn't come around that. That just was not a good shot, but left a spare, something very spareable. Got that one way left of where she's been playing. Doesn't look comfortable. Doyle might be carrying the ball down the lane just a little bit further than it was in her first match. She may have to make an adjustment.
Covers up the spare. And conditions tough. Certain pairs very tough this week. Conditions changed as we went throughout play. They were sport bowling compliant this week, which really makes you be accurate with your shots. No room, not much room for error.
Absolutely. In 3 games, you could shoot 250, 240 your first 2 games and shoot 180 the last game. Never miss the pocket. Think you throw it good. It's just amazing what happens when you're on the pair.
And that was a big shot for a lead change. Kim Terrell now in the lead by 1 pin by virtue of the first double in the match.
It looks like she moved just a little bit left, but a lot more direct up the lane. She did not get that ball right. Over 9, 10, 11. Perfect shot. Kim defeated Shannon Pluhowsky 666 to 601 in match play. And that was for the TV show position.
Oh, and really direct with that shot, almost a point. Leaving the 9-10.
Now, this is one thing that on the right side of the lane, we did notice as the week went on. Even though you could play the track, which is the 9, 10, 11, 12 area, when you missed a little bit left, the middle of the lane on that sport condition hooked. So what a lot of the bowlers did during the week, and Kim and I discussed it, this is what she was doing on the TV pair, was moving right and trying to use some of that carry down around 9, 10 as their hold.
And another open frame. 3 open frames for Kim Terrell, not characteristic. And she now trails by 13, so it looks like they're trying to give the match away. And you take it. No, I will.
Yeah, we don't want it.
No.
There's not enough money there.
Obviously.
It's not about the money, it's about the tiara.
And the pendant. And the title.
I'm saying you won the Queens.
Exactly. So maybe it is about the check, Carol, and $30,000 on top. I'd be pretty happy with that check, but all the way down, $18,000, $13,000, good payday for the Queens.
Very good payday. And it was nice to see a lot of young bowlers bowl this year. A lot of Team USA members, a lot of junior Team USA members. It's nice to see that those college bowlers are still coming out to support the tournaments and keep competitive.
Shannon in the lead by 13.
She liked that shot. It was a really good shot. That left lane, though, I think there's a little bit of carry down. We've had 2 left-handers on the show. She may have to make a change. Maybe go to a ball that rolls even a little sooner or move left. She liked it.
Come on. She covers it up, and we really haven't talked about it, but this is a double elimination tournament. So whoever does advance here to the championship match, they already have a loss. And during the actual match play competition during the week, our top seed, Liz Johnson, does not. So if they were to defeat Liz, there would be another game played. Liz has 2 opportunities.
That is the bonus for leading the tournament.
And that's a pretty big bonus.
Absolutely.
Wasn't that way when you bowled for title a few years back, the first time.
Much better shot by Kim Terrell.
Big setup shot by Kim. She can strike out in the 10th for 189. She can force Shannon Pluhowsky to double.
She's moved a little left of where she was practicing, that 10, 11, 12 area. Very direct. Great shot.
She only has one strike on this lane. That was back in the 6th frame. And she really needs 3 strikes to force a double.
It'll be interesting to see, too, where Liz Johnson is playing, because she's played further right all week.
Oh, and a nice shot.
Good shot by Kim. Looks like she threw that one maybe just a little bit harder. Great shot, leaving the 10-pin. Perfect shot, right over that 11-12.
So she covers up the 10-pin. With a strike here, she'll have 169. Shannon would need 9 pins on her first ball.
She could say she was 168. She gets 4 or 6.
That fill shot was big.
It was big.
She does. Shannon needs good count. She needs 9 on this first shot.
In order to not have to mark.
Correct.
So if she gets 9, she'll be a winner. If she gets less, she'll have to mark.
Make the spare, correct.
And she struck the last 2 times on this lane.
And
she gets 9.
Just want to say, too, we wish Kim Terrell all the best. She'll be getting married October 7th to Eric Kearney.
Yes, best wishes, Kim. So it maybe wasn't that pretty, but it's a win nonetheless. Again for Shannon Pluhowsky, with a 180. And Kathy's standing by to talk to Shannon. Final score of that match was 180 to 169.
It's not a very good TV.
And Kathy's standing by right now with Shannon.
Shannon, you really pulled that game out in the end. It looked like during the game that you were having some field problems. You put a piece of tape in, you took a piece of tape out. How was that going for you?
It was a struggle in the beginning, and then finally it started to feel better and made some good shots toward the end. So,
do you feel the lanes are going through a little bit of a transition because there was another lefty on the pair?
I think a little bit right now, yeah. I got to find a way to strike.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And she'll need all the luck she can get. She has to take on the top seed, Liz Johnson, and she'll have to beat her twice to win the title. When we come back, we'll hear from Liz.
Hey, Maria.
Hey, Stu. What's up?
A supplier gave me these, and I figured, if anybody could use them, you could, right?
Yeah, so Giant Worms can bring it to my face. Nice try.
Whoa. Come on, Maria. I was just trying to be thoughtful. You know what? Forget it. Whatever.
I'm so sorry, Stu.
Yeah, I mean...
I just thought... You're evil.
Can I get that can back?
It's all here at Silver Legacy Resort Casino in the heart of downtown Reno. With the top name entertainment, award-winning dining, championship golf courses, 24-hour fun, and more at Silver Legacy Resort Casino.
Wow, what a reaction! The ball lifting and hooks perfectly back. He's eyeing that trophy. Wow! The Bowler's Company has done it again. Another! Passing the win as wide has dominated the tour. Exploding through the rack. Are you kidding me?
His passion has led to the domination of this event, folks.
Right, I am here.
USBC Bowling rolls into Reno, Tahoe at the all-new National Bowling Stadium. First up, the Senior Masters Tournament, including the Senior Masters Pro-Am, where you can play with bowling's biggest legends, including Bob Handley, Dale Eagle, Dave Sutar, and more. Then get ready to join in the fun and excitement of the Storm National Mixed Championships. Anyone can enter to bowl and win prize money with special senior and youth events. It's 2 unforgettable tournaments in one incredible destination. Reno, Tahoe, America's adventure place. To plan your trip, go to visitrenotahoe.com today.
On July 21st,
No detectable movement. What are you weirdos up to? There's something going on at that house.
get ready
We're gonna have to go inside. Say what?
for the most incredible, thrilling, mind-blowing,
No more Mountain Dew.
heart-stopping, and hilarious adventure of the summer.
Oh, yeah.
From executive producers Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg, Monster House.
Did I miss anything interesting?
Rated PG, directed by Gil Pennon.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm with tournament leader, no stranger to television, Liz Johnson. Liz, you're no stranger to winning tournaments, leading tournaments. You've been so successful ever since the tour ended, and you've been great on the PBA. What has that done for your confidence, and are you more recognizable to the fans?
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable last year or so, and definitely getting a lot more recognition over the last year, and it's been great. Everyone treats me so great, and I just want to keep bowling. Bowl as much as I can, and hopefully win.
So you bowl against all the men all the time now, and you're so successful. Does it give you a little more confidence to come into the Queens?
Yeah, I think it does. When you bowl against better bowlers, it makes you a better bowler and keeps you sharp. And I think that's what happened to me this week, and I just want to try to focus and bowl one good game today.
Well, we wish you the best of the luck, and please don't go away, because when we come back, Liz Johnson will take on Shannon Pluhowsky for the Queen's title.
$70 million Americans bowl, making it the #1 participation sport from generation to generation. The United States Bowling Congress, as the national governing body with nearly 3 million members, strives to maintain the integrity of the sport and help it grow. Certified leagues, programs, and services like coaching, recognition, scholarships, and youth activities help maintain the heritage of the game and enrich the experience of the sport for life.
So your elbow will be underneath your shoulder, and your forearm will be in line with that and your target.
USBC state-of-the-art testing ensures that bowling centers and equipment will continue to be the best that sports and technology can deliver. As American as apple pie, and getting better all the time. Bowl with us.
Do you know who I am? How about me? Or me? I'm a gymnast. I'm a point guard and an honor student. I'm going to be a pediatrician.
Research proves that girls who participate in sports are more likely to be successful in life. The Women's Sports Foundation provides programs, grants, and scholarships so all women can excel, no matter what the field.
So if you don't know who I am, you will.
Get to know the Women's Sports Foundation.
Like the leading mouthwash, Crest Pro Health Oral Rinse kills 99% of common germs that can cause bad breath, plaque, and gingivitis, giving you the mouthwash benefits that dentists recommend most, but without the burn of alcohol. Kills germs without the burn.
Own the year's most explosive DVD, The Matador. Critics say grab this one by the horns and enjoy the ride. It's the best performance Pierce Brosnan has ever given.
My business is my pleasure. Sometimes people need to be eliminated.
The Matador, only Tuesday on DVD.
Shannon Pluhowsky in the 9th frame of the first championship match stepped up and set up a key strike so she could get up in the 10th and close the match out with this strike. So it's all even, one loss apiece, Pluhowsky and Johnson. Final score 228 to 210. And it'll be championship match number 2, winner take all.
After Shannon's second game, she changed bowling balls to a ball that rolled a little sooner, had a little more surface. It allowed her to have a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Great ball change. Liz was using a ball. She had the right lane hooking, the left lane tighter. On her fill shot, she used the same ball she'd been using on the right lane on both, on the left lane on both lanes. Let's see if it was the right decision. She opened with the 210.
She's just really struggling with that left lane.
She's using a little more of an aggressive ball. The pin's below the finger, below her fingers, allows the ball to roll, read the lane. I don't think she's happy with the way she's throwing it, because in the first match, she was doing something with her hand where she seemed like she was a little late in pulling through it. She was throwing it a little hard.
Oh, and a great shot to start off this match. That's huge for a confidence builder.
Look at that, right to the left of that 2-pin, right into the 10-pin. What a great spare to start with.
Shannon Pluhowsky looked very lined up, was way over her strike percentage from the week of 65%, and she continues to strike. So it looks like she's resolved her feel problems, grip problems.
Definitely. She doesn't seem to be putting tape in or taking it out. Very comfortable with this ball. Very comfortable with the look it's giving her.
Well, one of Shannon's goals after all of her great amateur career was to come out and see how she could do against the best. And she's been trying to bowl the queens. The last couple years she did bowl, made a show this year. Feels the pros and former pros are the best. Tit for tat, the opposite, a 3-6-7 for Shannon Pluhowsky.
Seems like she got this ball a little bit, actually started it in a little bit further and got it further left down the lane. Ball did not recover. Leaving the 3-6-7.
She'll try to answer Liz Johnson's spare. But not quite. So an open frame for Shannon Pluhowsky.
She could be a little nervous. You know, I mean, this is the first time she's really bowled for a major championship like this, a little different than an international championship. So could be a little bit of the jitters.
On television, no team surrounding her. Liz Johnson has been there, and 4-6-7-10. She's been there many times before with 11 titles, but not what she wants to see.
During the week, Liz could be, all the bowlers, especially Liz, because she likes to play that part of the lane, could move way right. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5, 6. And you had plenty of hold around that 8, 9, 10 area because everyone started to move right. It doesn't seem, when Liz misses left tonight, that she's got the hold that she had during the week. The adjustment, as we talked about, you either play safe, try to grind it out and fill frames, or you take a risk. I'd either move right of it, or she's going to have to move just a little bit left of it and parallel her lines.
So Liz trails now by 4 pins. Liz Johnson, one of the other ladies that tried out for the tour trials on the PBA. Didn't make it, but as we said before, she's made a show on PBA National Tour.
She moved further right on that lane. At the arrow, she hit that 8-9 area. Ball set perfect in the pocket. That's what Liz does best. She likes to be able to stand on top of it, have her mark to the left, and just be able to go right up and at them. That's what she's good at. Right up that 6, 7, 8, perfect.
Much better reaction from just that small move to the right. Shannon coming off of an open. The pin slid straight across behind the 7-pin. She leads by 4 pins.
Ball coming in just half pocket, but sending pin off the boards right behind the 7-pin.
And she covered it up nicely. And if you want to participate in the Queens, here's where we'll be going in the next 4 years. Charlotte, North Carolina in 07, and then Detroit 08. Back to Reno in the National Bowling Stadium in 09, and El Paso, Texas in 2010. Not only is it the Queens, but the USBC Women's Championships at the same location runs for several months, and there's several different average brackets, so everyone can participate. Right back on target for Shannon Pluhowsky with a strike.
And that's what a lot of these ladies do. They come out before the Queens, bowl the USBC Championship Tournament. It's actually a great warm-up to the queens. And everybody makes it, it's about a week and a half long, but that's what everybody does. And it's nice to be able to see everybody that you don't get to see anymore.
You bowled it. Your team took over the lead, didn't
Yes, actually, we set a record.
And a big double for Liz Johnson. That's a lead change. That takes her to +6.
She moved a little bit further right on the right lane also, trying to find her little hold spot. And if she gets comfortable there, she can strike.
Look out. With all she's accomplished, it was interesting to hear her just say that, the Queens is the one that she's wanted. She has U.S. Open titles. She has 2 majors total, but she just hasn't been able to capture the Queens, as you talked about, the difficulty, the luck, the draw, the having to make, a do-or-die type of situation.
The mental and physical strain of the week.
Oh, my. And a huge break for Liz Johnson. She's going to take it and run.
One of those luck factors. You roll the 2-pin. You know what? You got to take it. I'm sure she stoned an 8 or a 9 somewhere along the week. Barely hitting the head pin, but getting some pins behind the 2 to roll it forward.
Shannon Pluhowsky trying to answer and doesn't.
She looked really firm on that shot. Creased her ball speed a little bit. Ball didn't quite roll. Left the 3-10.
So things have suddenly changed. Pluhowsky down by 16 if she spares this. But doesn't. So another open frame for Shannon Pluhowsky. Looking for her teammate. When she talked about liking to bowl with a team, all her experience on Team USA, she said she actually prefers that to individual bowling because there's people to back you up and you're not out there all alone, which is what she is right now.
And in the USBC Championship Tournament, she bowled with Kim Terrell, so she felt very comfortable coming into the week and bowling the USBC Championship Tournament. So she bowled with her friends. Great experience. That was just a bad shot. Didn't regroup after her last open. She needs to just make the spare, sit down, think about what she's doing, take one shot at a time. She's got the talent to do it. She made a ball change. It definitely worked the first game. She needs to remember that confidence.
Well, she covers that up, but it's all Liz Johnson right now. She's in the lead by 28 pins, trying to capture her first USBC Queens title. Stay with us for the finale. We'll be right back.
Come on, Kenny, bring it on. Time out, Kenny. It's time to fight sports video deficiency.
Just log on to ESPN360.com and access a whole new level of sports video.
Together we can fight sports video deficiency.
Log on now.
Log on to ESPN360.com for live World Cup quarterfinal action this Friday and Saturday.
Hi, I'm Mara McFalls, the host of a new 10-part series called Panasonic's Picture Perfect, now available on Comcast Video on Demand. And in this series, we go all over Colorado with pro photographer Jeff Swenson, who shares his philosophies and principles on how to capture that perfect shot. From the main menu, you just go to Searchlight, then Your Life, and choose Digital Photo Tips. You'll find out that it's not just about what you shoot, but how you shoot it. And that's how you get that picture perfect.
It all starts this Friday, 10 a.m. It's our most spectacular offer. Do not pay till 2008. Nothing till 2008. And we'll pay your sales tax. It's our 4th of July celebration at More Furniture for Less. No down payment, no interest, and no payments till 2008. And we'll pay your sales tax. It all starts this Friday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m., 11 hours at More Furniture for Less.
Wendy McPherson with 3 Queens victories would have been going for her 4th this week, but she's not in attendance. Her father, Chris, who traveled with her on tour many times, is seriously ill, and we wanted to wish Chris well on behalf of Wendy, her sister Blair, and all of the bowlers. Chris, we wish you all the best. Here's a look at Joe Kelly from the RSCBA, Reno Sparks Convention and Visitors Authority. Very instrumental in bringing the women's event and the open event to Reno, Nevada, and the National Bowling Stadium each year, and we thank him for his support. Bob Thomas, in charge of the National Bowling Stadium here, and his staff did a great job this week, trying to make sure everything ran smooth with the new lanes and new scores.
Great staff. They always make you feel right at home here.
Liz Johnson up by 28.
Ran it out to the left there a little bit.
She did. She was running it out, trying to make it 38, but no, she will now lead by 27 pins. But Liz, one of the ladies doing a lot of bowling, she went to Japan in the middle of May, bowled the RPC. We mentioned the tour trials already, trade shows, regionals. Trying to go to Germany. I hear there's a tournament that give the women 8 pins handicap, so you're considering that?
Actually, next year my sister and I are talking about going. I figure if anybody's going to give us pins, we might as well go and try.
High game this week, 290 for Liz Johnson. Right now, best she could do is 243. Pluhowsky, 216. There were 3 300s this week, the most ever in Queen's history in the week. Kendra Gaines, Helen Lewis, and Maxine Nabel all shooting 300 games.
Roll.
Oh, that hit pretty good.
She said it too. Good shot. Thought those pins she sent over would knock that 7 pin off. But she likes the shot. She's gaining a little more confidence. Seems like she's a little more comfortable once she made the move to the right, softened up her ball speed a little bit. She's definitely had a better reaction.
She maybe had a change. She said she was able to play her A game almost all week and maybe having to change that just a little bit here on the show.
And she said, I like to go up and at them. So if I can move right and just go right up the boards, that's what I like to do.
So Pluhowsky trailing by 26 pins. She steps up in the 7th and starting to get to a situation of really having to strike.
Well, she did it last game. She needs to reflect back on the good shot she was making last game and put some together.
Decent shot, but 7 pin not going down. She just seems dejected, obviously disappointed that she's not striking like she did last match.
And I think I just read her lips and she said move left. So she could be experiencing a little more carry down, ball not breaking as hard on the back. She may make a move here to the left, be a little bit more direct up the lane. Let's see what she does.
In match play throughout the week, these are the two that did the best, 232 and 228 averages for their match play, which is why they're here. But again, bowling on different pairs than the other finalists in many cases. She gets one to mix in the 8th frame. A lot on the line here. A lot of pressure. Both ladies looking for their first Queen's title.
Shannon looks like she did move left, a little more direct up the lane. She likes to go a little bit right to left. That was a lot more direct. She gets the mixer.
Well, we talked about the title, the pendant, the tiara, but $30,000 on top, thanks to the sponsorship of Tri Properties, Eldorado, Silver Legacy Circus, and the USBC. She asked it to hold, and it did. Up by 27 pins as she steps into the 9th frame.
And also the sentence that you get to say, I won the Queens, which is that wants to be on anybody's resume because it's just such a grueling tournament. It really is. Anytime you have double elimination, it's a grueling format. It's a tough condition. It's all about shot making and making your spares and just waiting it out. And these women found out the key to success this week.
And that was Liz's approach all week, one shot at a time, fill the frames. And a 6-7-10 in the 9th frame.
She left the light 7 pin on this lane last time she was up, made sure she definitely got that ball going left. It just didn't hold.
Touch it.
Oh, she went for it. She needed it. So look at John McGinnis and Rick Murdoch of El Dorado, one of the sponsors of this event.
The hotels here, the Circus, El Dorado, and Silver Legacy, they treat us great all week. What great restaurants, and the staff are phenomenal.
Well, now by virtue of this, Shannon Pluhowsky trailing by 15, but she has a strike up in the 8th, and she can step up and shut out Liz Johnson in the 10th frame. She'll need 2 strikes and 6 pins.
Great shot by Shannon. She's able to get that on this lane, just get it a little bit left, but still keep the ball on line. Threw it great. That was a great shot.
Okay, 2 strikes and 6 pins, and Shannon Pluhowsky will have a Queen's title.
Going a lot more direct on that lane. Great shot.
A big shot. She struck in the 8th on that lane as well.
She said she was going to move left. It looked like she moved a little left and went a little more direct on that left lane.
Well, this lady, not Liz, speaking of Shannon, has anchored that Nebraska team for 4 years, and she came through in the clutch time after time after time. But she's on her own right now. She's not doing it for a team.
No, she's also anchored Team USA.
Yes, she
in
has.
International competition. She's been here before, but yes, you're all alone out there.
What a shot!
Great shot by Shannon. Goes right up the lane. She made an adjustment. It was the right adjustment, and she threw it great.
She needs 6 pins.
And she got 8. That is plenty.
8 pins. Great finish. 8 pins are enough with 2:03. And Liz Johnson just trying to finish out, but imagine how Shannon Pluhowsky feels right now, the 2006 USBC Queens champion. She wanted to see how she'd do against the best. I think she just answered that question.
And she threw them great when she needed them. Excellent finish.
So Shannon Pluhowsky captures the coveted USBC Queens title. We'll be back to talk with her. Don't go away. She did everything she had to do. There's your winner.
Today, 2 of the best players in the game. A pair of legends making one last run at glory. Brazil battles France, the FIFA World Cup quarterfinals. Today at 2:55 Eastern on ESPN.
Wow, what a reaction. The ball listens and hits perfectly back. He's eyeing that trophy. Wow. The bowler's company has done it again. Another. Passion to win is why he has dominated the tour. Exploding through the ranks. Are you kidding me? His passion has led to the domination of this event, folks. That's right, I am here again.
More than half a century ago, when the Bowlers to Veterans Link, or BVL, was formed, we made a promise to our nation's fighting forces to remember their sacrifices. With the support of America's bowlers, the BVL benefits a variety of recreational and therapeutic programs and services designed to boost the morale and spirits of those who have served our country. For more information, visit the Bowlers to Veterans Link website.
When you take it off, you're gonna like what you see.
Scotch Blue Painter's Tape. Goes on easy, comes off clean, leaving professional paint lines. Scotch Blue Painter's Tape.
Motel6.com is the only place you need to go to find a great room at a great rate. Olay, 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 olay. The best place for the best rates is Motel6.com. We'll leave the light on for you.
The championship round finals of the USBC Queens are being brought to you by Tri Properties, El Dorado, Silver Legacy, and Circus, presenting sponsors and headquarter hotels of this event. By Storm, the Bowlers Company. Experience the power of Storm. And by Bowl.com, the official website of USBC, your online source for all your bowling needs. Final score of the championship match, 203 to 178. Here's your USBC Queens champion, Shannon Pluhowsky. And Shannon, there's a lot of people waiting to give you a lot of things. First is the USBC Vice President, Sylvia Broyles, with a beautiful pendant and a tiara. And we have to crown the queen.
And she said I could mess up her hair any way I wanted to. It's perfect.
And of course, the USBC President, Michael Carroll, with the trophy.
Shannon, congratulations to you on behalf of the United States Bowling Congress. We're very happy to have you as our champion, and you had a great performance today.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And finally, what I know you're really waiting for, Cindy Carano of the El Dorado, representing Troy Properties with a lot of cash.
Congratulations, Shannon.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Tri Properties of Reno, Nevada, USBC, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job.
So take the check. Take that money. Take it and run. And we know where they want you to spend it as well. Yeah. And we're going to bring Carolyn in, probably ask you some questions, but do you have anything you want to say right off the bat?
Thanks to USBC and the Tri Properties for all their support, and to my family and friends for all their support.
Okay, Shannon, the first match on TV went a little back and forth. You take it. Nah, I don't want it. You take it. Then you made the ball change. Tell us about it.
Well, after the first couple matches, things weren't going very well. I needed to find a way to strike, so that ball had worked most of the week, so I thought I better try it now.
And what did you think going into the 9th and 10th frame when you knew you could shut Liz out?
Make the best shots of the night and hope things work out.
Well, that you did. Great bowling and great finish.
Thank you.
So how much did your team experience in your college and Team USA bowling play into being able to make those shots?
A lot. Just being on TV before and just knowing, what I need to do when I need a shot, how to relax and stay calm.
And you wanted to beat the best in the world. Do you think you did it?
I think so.
Congratulations again, Shannon Pluhowsky, the 2006 USBC Queens champion. It's another notch in her career. For Carolyn Doran-Ballard, Kathy Doran-Lizzie, and the entire production staff, I'm Jan Schmidt, saying thanks for watching some of the best women bowlers in the world. Until next time, go bowling and stay safe. So long from Reno, Nevada. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.